Devesh Thakur of the JDU, Smriti Irani of the BJP, Naresh Gujral of the Shiromani Akali Dal, Sankarshan Thakur of the Telegraph, Manoj Jha of the RJD, Shakti Singh Goyal of the Congress. My first question is to Swapan Das Gupta, senior journalist and columnist who believes it's time for the BJP to walk out of the Nitish Kumar government in Bihar. Why do you think so, Mr. Das Gupta?
Well, I don't think I would say walk out. I think there is a compelling case now that Mr. Nitish Kumar has quite clearly indicated that he is unhappy with certain trends which are going on in the BJP and that he has fundamental disagreements with them. Therefore, rather than allow a problem to fester and turn into an unseemly civil war which will continue unresolved and will inevitably end with the same consequence in December, I think it's better to have an amicable parting of ways. Okay, you agree or you say that Narendra Modi is not your preferred choice. We respect your thing. This is an alliance. You don't want to be a part of an alliance where the BJP has the right to make its own decisions regarding its own party. Under the circumstances, what is the best way? In a way, let the ministers go out of the the coalition government in Bihar. Not necessarily that you pull down Nitish Kumar government, but opt out of it. Go your own separate ways. I think that's the best and most honorable thing to do in politics. And let the people of Bihar decide who they prefer in a Lok Sabha election.
So, Smriti Irani, why is the BJP clinging on to Nitish Kumar?
I don't think alliances are formulated on the basis of news or debates, Arnab. I think that it's the fundamental right of the parliamentary board of the BJP to decide which alliance partner that they want to engage with or disengage with. And I think we leave that to the wisdom of the BJP's parliamentary board.
But the party is clinging on. Is it difficult to swallow the insults?
I don't think that the party is clinging on. I think the party has articulated its stand very well publicly in the past 48 hours. I think we have decisively said that the NDA will actually benefit when we present a united front against the corrupt UPA.
But that's not being made the issue anyway. Let me move on. Devesh Chandra Thakur, the BJP has rebuffed Nitish. So why is Nitish clinging on?
I think there is no question of clinging on, Arnab. I think you may recollect from the last more than 6 months we have been saying repeatedly what was said by our leader yesterday. Only for the first time a time frame has been given, and we have been on this stand from last almost a year. I think you will recollect. No, so there is no question of clinging on.
Explain the time frame. Explain the time frame. One second. Devesh Chandra Thakur, tell me, why is you given a time frame of 8 months? Kindly explain to us why 8 months is better than 8 days, or 4 months, or 5 months.
I'll tell you.
What is the logic of 8 months?
We don't want. I'll tell you, Arnab, we don't want to be seen as if we are pointing a gun on the head of the BJP.
Of course you are.
That you declare your name now.
Of course you are.
No, we are not. You don't do it if you say there is 8 months. When you don't do it, when you say you are given a time for 8 months. When
no, if the BJP says, if the BJP turns around and says, no, 1 second. If the BJP
categorically said,
if the BJP turns around and says that we want a change in the vice president, not the president, we want a change in, say, the vice president or general secretary or number 2 or number 3, and we give you 8 months. Suppose the BJP says we give 8 months for you to remove Devesh Chandra Thakur from the JDU. Does that amount to putting a gun to the head?
Well, no, it doesn't. That's what I'm telling you. It doesn't.
Oh, so every party has a right to decide the constituent framework of every other party. So,
no, not at all. Not at all. We have a right to present our views. We have a right to present our views.
Sure, you do.
That's what we have done. Nothing else.
Sure.
You decide on your candidate, and we take our decision. That's all.
First counter on news is coming from Swapan. He has a question for you. 1 minute. First counter. 2 hands going up. Swapan first.
Mr. Thakur, if that was indeed the case and the BJP had the right to make its own decision, on which you will decide later, why is it that you have declared that you would prefer LK Advani to be the leader, and that he, as you see it, as Nitish Kumar sees it, is the rightful inheritor of the Bajpayee tradition, surely that constitutes a direct intervention in the internal affairs of the political party, a friendly political party albeit. So it's not the case that you're leaving it completely to that party. You are actually indicating your preference along with it.
Mr. Dasgupta, sir, Honorable respected Nitish Kumar has never given his preferences. No, he has just said he has reservations about someone. He has never said that you bring in Mr. Advani or Mr. X or Mr. Y or Mr. Z. He has never said that.
No, he has. He has quite clearly said it.
I was there at the National Council meeting yesterday. He has never said that. He has expressed reservations on he has given his views. He has said our commitment to secularism is not negotiable, and that's all. I don't think he took any name whatsoever. If it is on a separate platform,
Mr. Thakur, he gave it in a separate thing. He didn't do it. But if he spends 40 out of the 45 minutes of his speech there attacking the mentality, the mindset of another chief minister, I mean, what is the conclusion that one can draw? That this is purely an incompatible alliance now. So let's recognize what it is.
On one issue, on one person.
I'm not
on
saying
one
that,
issue.
I'm not saying that Nitish. I'm not saying
on
Nitish
one
is
issue.
wrong. But I'm saying, does Nitish, Mr. Thakur, if someone spends 40 out of the 45 minutes,
Mr. Dasgupta, sir, on
only
one
that
issue, he has also said we want to go together.
Divergence.
One second. Of course, one issue.
He has also said we want to go together with this ally. He has said that.
Why is he not?
It's a question of whom, under whose leadership, that's all.
Oh, wow, Mr. Devesh Thakur, Manoj Jha raised his hand. Let's get everyone in, please. Manoj Jha, has Modi become Nitish Kumar's obsession?
Arnav, in fact, this is not a debate about. In fact, what has happened in last 2 days is not a debate about secularism. It's about Mr. Nitish Kumar being given a script from within the BJP. He is a script holder of a section of BJP and is speaking a language which a section of BJP wants him to speak.
Which section?
So let's be very clear.
Which section? Let's be specific. Name the section.
A particular.
Name the section.
I'll just clarify. Arnab, give me a chance to clarify. Arnab, a particular section in BJP, what I find very ridiculous, that Mr. Advani is acceptable as a secular candidate and Mr. Modi is not. I think we have to subvert the meaning of secularism in order to find Mr. Advani as a secular candidate. That's why I said it's all about a script. They are not serious. It's about how do they wish to manipulate the existing situation. The existing situation is of confusion. And Mr. Nitish Kumar had just been played as a script holder.
Smriti, you want to respond to the charge that a section of the BJP is shooting over Nitish Kumar's shoulder? Many people are saying that.
I think it's quite laughable that some new conspiracy theory is presented on news with regards to the BJP every time we get into a discussion like this. What is also interesting is this point that Mr. Dasgupta has highlighted with regards to a particular individual speech. Since Mr. Thakur is not wanting to name any individual, I would also take a leaf out of his note, and I would like to say here that there was a public announcement about the fact that we were dared not to genetically modify any kind of friendship. What needs to be here highlighted is the fact that be it the Modi in Bihar, be it the Modi in Gujarat or the Irani on your channel tonight, we are all part of the same gene pool, we have the same DNA, and our DNA is dedicated to governance. There is a huge section of youngsters watching your show tonight, Arnab, and I think that they are dismayed that here is an opportunity where we need to talk about the corruption that is surrounding the UPA, Congress-led UPA. Here is a need today in the nation to talk about the fact that unemployment is rising, prices are rising, and instead of engaging in debates with regards to issues of governance, here we are reduced to talking about certain conspiracy theories about individuals that
we are talking about it. No, we are talking about it.
BJP.
No, we are talking about it because the issue is unsettled within the BJP. The BJP's open battle, Smriti Irani, are being fought.
I think the BJP spoke. No, Arnav, BJP spoke in a united voice.
No.
In the past 48 hours, you've
Really?
heard everybody speak
Really?
in
Really?
one voice
Well, in
with
that-
regards to the fact,
Well,
that let's dedicate ourselves as an entity, as a unit to attack Congress-led UPA. And
One
that is how we
second.
will genuinely
I
serve
don't
the
think
people.
so. I beg to
and the
disagree.
nation.
I beg to
public
disagree.
posturing. That's public posturing.
No, 1 sec. I beg to disagree with you, Smriti.
No, that is exactly the posture
I beg
we
to
take
disagree
internally
with you,
also,
Smriti,
sir,
that in 48 hours everybody is spoken in one
which
language.
is always your privilege.
Yeah, no, it's not my privilege. I'll tell you the fact. Someone like Yashwant Sinha openly advocated for Modi earlier, now talking of Mr. Advani. Haven't you heard what Yashwant Sinha has said? Is that a very private comment? Did
I'm
he?
recounting to you what the official spokespeople of BJP has said on behalf of the entire team.
Yeah, but the fact is, whether it was given in the last 24, 48 hours or the last 1 week, the fact is that the issues of prime ministership within the BJP are being talked about openly by BJP leaders. Let's not be very squeamish about it, Smriti. Let's not be squeamish
Nobody
about
is
it.
squeamish
No,
at all,
Arnav,
Arnav. In fact, I think,
Arnav, you're quite right.
I think it's quite interesting that there is a public debate about who our prime ministerial candidate is going to be, and there is an absolute silence about who the UP or the Congress candidate will be,
No,
because there is a national
Yeah, because-
consensus on one fact that the Congress-led UPA will be voted out.
No, if tomorrow the DMK...
Because there is almost a civil war within the BJP.
No, 1 second. Manoj Jha.
Prime
Which,
ministerial candidate.
there isn't any.
Manoj Jha, you see, there's a very simple answer to your question. I'll go to Sankarshan, but the point is, if today Mr. Karunanidhi or Lalu Prasad comes out and says that if you project Rahul Gandhi as Prime Minister, we will walk out of the UPA, then it's certainly going to be discussed. That opportunity hasn't come. Sankarshan, do you think at some point the JDU is being slightly hypocritical when it talks about being okay with, for example, Mr. Advani? Was the demolition of the Babri Masjid Raj Dharma?
True.
Was the demolition of the Babri Masjid Raj Dharma? Won't that...
Rath Yatra itself.
No, my question is to Sankarshan. Lost the line. Losing the line there with Sankarshan. I'm going to come back to you, Sankarshan. I put that question to Naresh Gujral. Naresh Gujral, what about Advani and others? The JDU says that we are all right with Mr. Advani. And Nitish Kumar backed Advani as the prime ministerial candidate in 2009. He flagged off Advani's Rath Yatra in October 2011. Do you think the JDU, your ally, co-ally, is being hypocritical, having supported LK Advani to be questioning Narendra Modi so openly?
Arnab, I think this is neither a boxing match nor a wrestling match as the media is making it out to be. In politics, these things go on, but the basic thing is NDA is united and will stay united. I can assure you about that. Second,
No.
talking of secularism versus communalism, the most communal party is the Congress party because they are the ones who executed and planned the 84 massacre. Their leaders indulged openly
Why are you
in the massacre
shifting
of the
the
Sikhs.
goalpost? Why are you shifting the
I
goalpost?
am not shifting. I'm just, since you are talking of secularism, I'm saying
No,
the
I
most
asked a
communal
question
party
about
in this
Advani.
country is the Congress
No,
party.
I asked a question about Advani.
One second.
No, I asked a question about Advani. My question is that LK
I will come
Advani
to that.
has had the charge of the Babri Masjid demolition hovering around his head. Nitish
My
Kumar
party's-
flagged off the Rath
My
Yatra.
party's stand is very clear. My party's stand is very clear. We are all independent parties who are part of NDA. It is the prerogative of each party to choose their own leaders. BJP is a big party. It has a lot of talent. Unlike the Congress party, which is a private limited company, who they wish to have as the leader is their choice.
There you are.
And whoever
Devesh
they
Thakur,
choose is fine with us.
Devesh Thakur, one ally
But-
is telling
one
you on
second,
television
but this
tonight.
debate-
No, one ally is telling you on television tonight to stop interfering in the BJP. I'm not even getting to what Nitish Kumar himself did when he was railway minister in the NDA government. I'm not even coming to that. But the Shiromani Akali Dal is telling you today to keep your hands off the BJP.
We are in alliance with the BJP, Arnav. We have been in alliance with them for the last 16, 17 years. We are running a government with them in Bihar. We are not interfering in the internal matters at all. We are talking about the upcoming 2014 Lok Sabha polls, and we are just giving our preferences, our reservations about the leadership with which we are going to go to the polls. We have a right to do that. This is not, we are not interfering. We are not saying you make so and so the leader. But this is, we have just said.
Are you getting a little paranoid about Modi? Are you getting a little paranoid about Modi? 1 second. Smriti wants to come back to Devesh Thakur. Smriti to Devesh Thakur, please. 1 second. Devesh Thakur.
Even this is Mr. Modi has not yet been declared. The parliamentary board of the BJP has not even declared him. So where is the question of paranoid?
Then why did
we have a right to give our preferences?
But why did Nitish spend 90% of his speech talking indirectly about Mr. Modi? Is that political paranoia?
That's because no, it is not. We are going into an election. 2014 is round the corner. The Lok Sabha polls are round the corner. It is important for us to make our position clear.
But they haven't even named Modi.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. They have not named Modi. Maybe when they do that, maybe you'll see the differences.
But let them do it. Have you been told they'll do it?
Yeah, let them do it. That's what I'm saying. It was necessary for us to give them a pre-notice. We didn't want to be in a position where you say you never told us about this.
Pre-notice. Interesting phrase. Swapan Dasgupta, before coming back to you, Smriti Irani wants to respond to Devesh Thakur. Yes, Smriti.
I don't miss the underlying threat with which Mr. Devesh Thakur speaks on your channel tonight. I would like to extend my appreciation towards Mr. Gujral, who upholds the BJP's right to decide certain things with regards to its leadership, certain things with regards to its organization. While Mr. Thakur here speaks about the alliance that we have been in for the past 17 years, let me very humbly tell him, and I will defy today the news hour practice of speaking in English, let me very politely tell him कि गठबंधन की राजनीति में मर्यादा का पालन करना हमारी कमजोरी नहीं है, हमारे संस्कारों का प्रतीक है. लेकिन अगर चुनौती आई भारत के इतिहास में कि हमें अग्नि परीक्षा से गुजरना पड़ेगा, तो उसमें भी हम उत्तीर्ण होंगे. मैं आपको बड़ी हम्बली ये बोलना चाहती हूँ. So I think that NDA will be best served, the nation will be best served if the NDA puts up a united fight against the Congress-led UPA. What also needs to be highlighted on your show tonight is that 2014 will be about the issues of governance. 2014 will be about the choice the nation wants to make with regards to the leadership that will lead it. Leadership will come to the fore on the basis of the preference of the citizens of India who will go to vote. And that is the choice that the BJP will consider, and I'm sure that is the criteria that even the NDA will take under consideration.
1 second. I just want to translate that for our viewers. Sankarshan, coming to you. This is a direct threat on a television program from one party to another. Unless I don't understand Hindi at all, which is not true, the English translation of that is...
I think you understand Hindi and I have not threatened anybody.
Well, we're not defining it as a threat. You know, threats are often described as advice. Now, what Smriti Irani has told the JDU, what the BJP has told the JDU on the news hour tonight is this. For us in coalition politics, accommodating our allies is our choice. It is not our compulsion. And as I see the hand of the JDU go up there, she said, if you want to fight, we are ready to fight. Devesh Thakur, responding to Smriti Irani, go ahead.
Arnab, I think the Hindi connotation of what I have said is understandable.
Well, you may put, Sankarshan coming to you, but JDU is responding first. JDU is responding first.
Extra spice added to
this is all happening on public national television. JDU responding to Smriti, and then I'm coming to you, Sankarshan. Sorry, I lost the line with you there.
Arnab, with due respect to Madam Smriti Irani, मैं इतना ही बताऊंगा, सही बात है, गठबंधन किसी की मजबूरी नहीं होती, कभी किसी की मजबूरी गठबंधन नहीं हो सकती. और जहां तक उत्तीर्ण होने की बात है आगामी अग्नि परीक्षा में, ये किसी को भी अपना आकलन करने की स्वतंत्रता है, लेकिन हकीकत क्या होता है ये तो भविष्य ही बताएगा. थैंक यू.
Sankarshan.
जी, इतना भविष्य में आप झांक सकते हैं ना मैं.
I can't say. I'm putting this question. What do you think the bhavishya is going to be, Sankarshan?
लेकिन ये जरूर है, देवेश जी.
आपने उत्तीर्ण होने की बात कही.
हाँ, क्योंकि हाँ, क्योंकि हर एग्जाम में पास होना हमारी एक आदत सी रह चुकी है, तो मैं अपने पास एक्सपीरियंस से अपनी पार्टी की ओर से प्रतिबद्धता आज जाहिर कर रही हूँ।
180 से 102 पर पहुंच गए आप, तब तो 180 से 102 पर पहुंच गए आप।
मेरा आपसे आग्रह जो है, काइंडली रिमेंबर व्हाट आई हैव सेड, काइंडली रिमेंबर व्हाट आई हैव सेड, Mr. Thakur, if you train a gun at the BJP and not at the Congress, then you are sending mixed signals to the citizens of this country.
Our gun is still trained on the BJP, on the Congress, not on the Congress.
I just heard what you have said. I don't know whether that is an innocent mistake or it's a deliberate attempt individually on your part, but I have heard what Sharad Yadav ji has said about the NDA, and I will go by Sharad Yadav ji's statement that the NDA unitedly shall fight the Congress-led UPA.
Shankar Sen, one second. Shankar Sen has will Nitish one second. Let's not make it only a BJP JDU debate. Shankar Sen, do you think Nitish Kumar is making Modi a greater personality to reckon with both within the BJP and outside? In other words, by training his guns at him, do you think Nitish is actually helping Modi? Sankarshan, that's to you. Do you think
that's a matter for the future to judge, frankly, Arnab? But can you hear me?
Go on.
Hello? No, I was saying that's a hypothetical thing, Arnab. What I would say now is what Swapan said at the start of this program. There's a whole lot of shadow boxing going on. The truth is that there is a groundswell in the BJP and its larger constituency, which may not be a subscribed membership of the BJP. There is a groundswell for Narendra Modi. The BJP, in my reading, will not be able to, even if some leaders want to, will not be able to prevent Mr. Narendra Modi coming to the forefront, and Mr. Nitish Kumar will not live with that decision. So I think there is actually at the moment an unstated parting of ways, and I think Swapan made a very commonsensical suggestion that the time has come for them to amicably part ways. The problem with common sense is that it's not that common, as someone has famously said. And as Smriti Irani said, again that's a position no one can quarrel with, is that the issue of walking out or not walking out, or the timing of the BJP's decision on its participation in the Bihar government is a decision for the BJP parliamentary board or the decision-making body to take. But as far as Nitish Kumar wanting to state a preference or state the opposition to someone who is going to be projected as leader of the united NDA, I think as the single largest member of the NDA, the ally of the BJP in the NDA, I think he has a right to object to a certain person who we know to be Narendra Modi.
You're being very cautious tonight, Sankarshan. Let me go to Shakti Singh Goel. Shakti Singh Goel, 1 minute. Coming to you, Swapan Das. Shakti Singh Goel, because I haven't come to you.
I am not.
No, you are being very cautious tonight. You put the circumstances of the situation excellently well without taking a position on it, which is interesting. I'm going to come back to you.
To be cautious.
I'm going to come back to you, Sankarshan.
I have no reason
I haven't
to be
finished.
Cautious.
No. You're being very cautious tonight. You're being my limited. You're being very cautious tonight. Shakti Singh Goel, Smriti Irani says, we want to talk about development. Your party's only argument against Modi is to try and pull back the issue of secularism versus communalism. She says that is not the issue in this election. This is a development election.
Arnab, I'm not an artist or an actor who can articulate the things. Smriti ji herself changed her statement once she opposed Modi. Now she is having a brief of Modi. मेरा तो ये कहना है कि डेवलपमेंट अगर सही है मोदी का, तो चुनाव जब नजदीक आता है डेवलपमेंट छोड़ के व्हाई मोदी स्पीचेस वर ओनली ऑन कम्युनल इश्यूज, एंड दिस इज व्हाई दिस इज हैपनिंग एट नेशनल लेवल. यू विल हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग. बिफोर मोदी टुक ओवर एज ए चीफ मिनिस्टर इन गुजरात, वी हैड 4 chief ministers from BJP. None former chief minister of BJP is with Modi. So Modi cannot keep anyone with him when it comes. He is a self-centered man. So now JDU, like a partner, JDU, 17 years loyalty, everything. But I don't think if Modi will be projected, NDA will be intact. No secular voter or no even prudent Hindu. I am Hindu. We will never vote for Modi because जिस तरह से गुजरात में हुआ, मैं नहीं कहता हूँ रायट्स दूसरी जगह नहीं हुआ है, रायट्स हुए दूसरी जगह, पर कहीं पे खुद की पार्टी के प्राइम मिनिस्टर को ये नहीं कहना पड़ा है कि अपना राजधर्म निभाओ, किसी को सुप्रीम कोर्ट को ये नहीं कहना पड़ा इफ यू कांट प्रोटेक्ट योर सिटीजन क्विट। इस तरह के रायट्स का कलंक जिसके सर पे है, आई डोंट थिंक एनी पार्टी विल टेक ए रिस्क to accept Modi's candidature.
Smriti is responding. Smriti is responding to the Congress.
There is no question this.
Go on, Smriti. Coming to you.
I have to respond on 4 points that Mr. Gohil makes on your channel tonight. Firstly, Mr. Gohil says that they are extremely secular, but failed to explain why, sir, you have taken a gentleman called Mr. Waghela into your fold and now accepted his leadership. Mr. Waghela was very much a part of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. So are you telling me that just because somebody joins the Congress, he suddenly dawns? No, I have 4 points.
No, one by one let him respond. One by one let him respond.
No, let me finish. Because Mr. Gohil's charge began with the fact that you need to be an actor to articulate well on News Hour. Well, sir, if you only speak the truth, you don't need to make too much of an effort to articulate your thoughts. It is only when you speak a lie that you have to put in a lot of thinking into it. Now, it's interesting that Mr. Rashid Alvi speaks about the fact that हम दूसरों के घर में नहीं झांकते, and lo and behold, you have Mr. Shakti Singh Gohil on your channel tonight trying to intervene or interfere or take some kind of opportunity to be extremely gleeful about what's happening within the NDA. When it comes to how the Gujarat elections were fought in December 2012, they were fought on the issues of development. When Mr. Gohil says that not a single secular human being will vote for Narendra Modi, he forgets that the people of Gujarat have voted for Narendra Modi as Chief Minister. Then, Mr. Gohil, is your charge that the citizens of Gujarat at large are communal? Is it your charge that the citizens of Gujarat have not accepted the development and being communal in their vote?
I'm not discussing Gujarat. I'm not discussing the Gujarat debate, Smriti.
No, let me finish.
No, Smriti, tonight we are discussing Nitish Kumar.
Not only Hindus, they also include Muslims, Parsis.
That's all right. That's all right.
It's not all right, Arnab. When Mr. Gohil makes a charge, allow me to respond.
Smriti, he's responded. Mr. Gohil has raised his hand up. Mr. Gohil
the entire population of Gujarat as being communal.
Mr. Gohil has, but tonight I'm discussing Nitish Kumar. So I'm going to come back to Nitish Kumar. Mr. Gohil, I'll come back to you. Otherwise, we'll be discussing Gujarat. On Nitish Kumar and the issue of secularism. Swapan Dasgupta coming to you. Devesh Thakur, I want to come back to you. How sincere is Nitish Kumar when he talks of secularism? I have 3 questions for you. 1. You did not answer my question on whether the demolition of the Babri Masjid is Raj Dharma, something which has been hovering around LK Advani's head. That's 1. Answer it specifically. Don't avoid my question tonight, Devesh Thakur. That's 1. Okay. Second question, why did Nitish Kumar not resign as railway minister after the burning of the Sabarmati Express? Okay. 3, why did he not pull out of the government on moral grounds after the riots? 4, forget resigning over what happened as railway minister. Is it true that Nitish Kumar did not even set up an inquiry committee to look into the causes? Something which was brought up later in 2004. I have asked you 4 questions. Answer them tonight, because then we can debate the index of Nitish Kumar's secularism.
The Babri Masjid demolition was the most unfortunate thing, and it was definitely not Raj Dharma. But we were not part of the alliance then, number 1.
No, but you backed Advani. You backed Advani.
For the demolition.
No, you backed Advani when he was the NDA candidate for Prime Minister.
Where are you linking, Arnab? We are talking okay, that's me. Let us come to that. You asked me 3 questions. Let me come one after the other. You are jumping to the 10th question already.
But you've not explained the first question. You can't avoid the first question with a forward reply.
I'll tell you. I will. I will explain if you allow me to.
Gee.
Then later we came into alliance with the BJP and there was a national agenda for governance, and there were 3 points. There were 3 points. We said that the Uniform Civil Code should not be disturbed.
Manoj Jha is not convinced.
It should not be imposed.
Manoj Jha is not
Article
convinced.
370 should not be
Rebut
disturbed.
from Manoj Jha.
And
No.
on the Babri Masjid
No,
issue-
rebut from Manoj
And on the
Jha.
Babri
No,
Masjid
you're being
issue-
rebutted on the first point. Manoj Jha, please come in. Manoj Jha, rebutting you on point number 1. Go ahead quickly, please.
Then why do you ask me 3 questions?
Arnab,
I
If
will
you're
come
not
to the
allowing
other
me to
3.
answer, let me finish.
I will come to the other 3. You are getting a contradiction on the first point. Manoj Jha.
Arnab, they cannot answer on questions of Babri Masjid demolition because the concern for them is not secularism. That's the biggest irony. Secularism is not a costume available in the green room that you can take it aside in 2002 and will wear it
Okay.
in 2013. That's what Mr. Nitish Kumar is trying to do.
Okay.
So nation's memory
Fine.
will never
Devesh
forget-
Thakur can come back on the...
forgive him.
Devesh,
Second-
counter response from Devesh Thakur and the other 3 points. Quickly, please. Yes.
Nation will not forget
No, first let me
1984
counter
also.
what respected Mr. Manoj Jha has said. A party like RJD talking about secularism, they came into power after the Bhagalpur riots.
We
And
have
they actually
no,
rewarded the
we
people
have
who were
shown
accused
that.
in the riots.
We have shown that.
They actually rewarded the people who were
Gentlemen,
accused in the riots.
Gentlemen, the
Yes,
political
please,
parties
let us
involved in
not talk about
Bhagalpur riots
secularism of the
are
RJD,
Vishwa Hindu
please.
Parishad,
We
Vishwa Hindu
don't
Parishad,
need-
RSS and
we don't need
BJP.
certificates from
Two-
RJD on the question of secularism. I think they don't have any
Two
choice
of them
to
are
say.
ministers in your cabinet.
Anyway,
So
now,
please don't distort historical
we-
facts. There are 2 inquiry commission reports.
forget
You have
it.
not
We
read
don't
them.
want
Please
to talk
read
on
them.
secularism with the RJD at all. We
Okay,
don't
fine,
want to
talk
talk on
with me.
secularism
Please
from
talk
RJD.
with me.
We don't want to hear about it from the RJD
Okay,
at all.
okay, come back. Manoj Jha, let him complete, please. I asked the questions that he has the right to
Mr.
respond.
Thakur,
Then I'm going to come back to
Mr.
Swapan
Thakur,
Dasgupta on how
don't
sincere all
use
this
your
is.
ignorance.
Fine. Okay, Mr. Manoj Jha, don't let's not fight at a personal level. Devesh Chandra Thakur, the other 3 questions I asked pointed out how Nitish Kumar, when he had an opportunity to take a high moral
now
position,
when-
refused to do so and chose to remain in power.
When in 2002, when the riots were happening in Gujarat, you remember there was no central government involvement in that.
Oh, come on.
It was a riot happening in Gujarat and the state, it was a law and order subject, that was a state subject.
But you were sharing
Now, a
power with the
person like
BJP.
Atal Bihari Vajpayee himself,
He was
who the
railway
Prime
minister.
He himself went there. Yeah, he was the railway minister. But it was...
Swapan Dasgupta.
You tell me, as I said...
No,
you tell me any riots happening in any state
Sir,
and the central government resigning, any minister resigning in the center. That has never happened.
But you are not limiting Gujarat to a national level.
Arnab, Bhagalpur riots, it was happening in Bihar and the central government was also of the Congress. Who resigned over there? Because it was in the state, it was the responsibility of the state.
BHP,
Sir, you could have...
RSS
No,
and
no, no.
BJP.
No,
They
one
are
second.
not
One second.
responsible.
One second.
The
Swapan
central
Dasgupta.
government, the central
No.
government
One
was
second.
nowhere
One
involved in the
second.
riot.
1 second. Censure motion vote. I remember the censure motion vote. If you were so outraged by the riots, Mr. Devesh Thakur, you should have not supported the NDA government during the censure motion vote in 2002. You had 6 MPs, but you could have taken a principled position. The kind of principled position you are taking now,
Yeah, but
Swapan
even-
Dasgupta, is this
even
not a
about
relevant
the-
question?
Yes,
Swapan
sir,
Dasgupta, is it not relevant to go back into the past?
I'm just surprised, or no, I'm just surprised on 2 counts. Number 1, it's 10 years, 11 years since the Gujarat riots. Much water has flown since then. I'm surprised that today, after 3 elections, or after 2 general elections, this issue is being brought about, is being resurrected on the issue of secularism, when the main issue really is the question of development, the record of the Congress party, etc., and you're bringing the entire question of 2002 back to the agenda. That's number 1. That probably is based on certain calculation, and the calculations are twofold. The first, I think we needn't go, there is a certain hunger for a minority vote, which so far has been cornered by the RJD in Bihar, and
Hunger.
perhaps Nitish Babu wants that. Number two, which is far more, and I think here the BJP has something to answer. I quite believe that yes, Nitish Kumar has been fishing in the troubled waters of the BJP, partly because the BJP has actually given him that space to fish in. In other words, tomorrow, if the BJP is a little more categorical about who it is going to project as its leader, as opposed to Prime Minister, which happens, as Mr. Naresh Gujral quite rightly pointed out, happens really after the elections. But who it's going to project as its leader, I think the matters will be clarified. I think I would urge on national television that since a lot of people seek Mr. Advani to be the nominee, and there are a lot of people who seek Mr. Narendra Modi as the nominee, I think it is only fair that the BJP should poll the National Council and perhaps its supporters and find out who the actual preference is for. And I think this question will end once and for all with a pretty resounding mandate on one side. And
That's
I think
never going to happen.
Of raising one
That's
name,
never going to
where
happen.
one
Allow me
name
to make two
is
quick
really
submissions.
and therefore this issue is really a bogus one. You are going to be faced with one leader who you may like, who you may not like. Let the BJP clarify it and end the matter. Why linger? Why die a slow death till December? It's your own election campaign which is going to suffer. End it. Put a guillotine. End it.
Guillotine on whom?
Start on this particular alliance in Bihar. Because you don't seem to be able to get along. Because you want one person, the BJP seems to want another person.
Can I make
Put
two
a
quick
guillotine.
points?
Go and have a three-way contest.
Yes, Mr. Gujral, can I draw you in on that? Is that how a political party should now decide, settle the issue? Do you think the BJP should get a little bit more emphatic? Surely you're not going to let the JDU decide who the head of the Shiromani Akali Dal is going to be.
Arnab, I am very clear on one thing. This debate is neither about Nitish Kumar, nor Advani ji, or Mr. Modi. The debate is who will be the Prime Minister. And to be Prime Minister, NDA requires 272. We should project leaders who can maximize our numbers in the Lok Sabha. And even then, I have said this earlier, NDA will barely touch 225. We will still need the support of 50 people from outside. You can't decide your Prime Minister before and then ask others to come and join in. This decision has to be taken post-elections, when all the leaders of the present NDA and our prospective partners will sit together and decide who the Prime Minister of this nation should be.
There you are, Mr. Gujral just told you that your idea may be good in theory but bad in practice, that it's impractical.
Arnab,
no, one second. Swapan Das Gupta.
Very quick submission.
Swapan Das Gupta, that is Mr. Gujral. He said it's not a practical thing. It's a good thing to talk about. It's not practical.
I agree
what you're
with
suggesting.
Mr. Gujral. I agree with Mr. Gujral. I said, who is going to be your face? Let the BJP decide who its face, who is going to be its leader for the 2014 elections. Let it have a clarity on that count. Is it going to be Mr. Advani? Is it going to be Mr. Modi? What is the best way?
No, but then the JDU will complain.
Of the National Council.
The JDU will complain.
No. JDU will complain if Mr. Modi wins. Now, you can't have it both ways. But as Mr. Gujral is quite right, how the Prime Minister is going to be chosen is a completely different. If the BJP feels that it can maximize its yield, that it can put its best foot forward to defeat the Congress by having
Sankarshan,
whoever it is.
Sankarshan,
therefore, let that be. Let us know the relative weight. Let us know the relative weight of Mr. Advani and Mr. Modi in the party.
So you are saying it's a Advani-Modi fight?
We should have that.
You are saying it's a Advani-Modi fight?
But there is a contract. The various names are being juggled around. So let's get this clear. You just now quoted Mr. Yashwant Sinha as saying something. Tomorrow someone else will say something. So let's get that clarity totally. Let's see who the party prefers.
Can I make a quick point?
No, what if the decision...
End it once and for all.
Well, the decision is unlikely to be taken. Sankarshan Thakur, 1 minute. Sankarshan Thakur, what if the BJP...
Why continue? I can say I'm going to be... If I say Smriti is the best person, and no doubt she is extremely competent, more competent than certainly one of the candidates for the post. Then are you going to say make Smriti the face of the party?
I'm only interested.
It's not going to happen that way.
Smriti is distancing herself from this conversation. Smriti tonight is being politically correct on the issue. Smriti is maintaining a dignified silence on the subject.
And I think my national president has articulated it time and again. that this is a decision and the right of the parliamentary board.
No, Sankarshan.
For you to presume that the decision or the right of the parliamentary board will be observed by one individual.
Smriti, come
is
on.
What is atrocious for BJP?
Smriti, what are you? Smriti, you are being told tonight you have a choice. Either you let this become the national spectacle of 2013, or you take a decision and move on. Because whether you like it or not, this becomes the national spectacle of 2013.
What kind of a decision will be taken, Arnab? Like I said,
spectacle.
Yes.
will be done by the parliamentary board.
When?
Post which whatever discussion has to happen within the NDA forum shall happen.
No, when?
Won't happen on Newsa, but will happen.
Surely not on Newsa. I'd like it to happen on Newsa. When? 8 months and 1 day from now.
And
where did you get the timetable from?
Smriti this question because Smriti can't answer that. Smriti can't answer that. I'm asking the leadership of the BJP, please exercise your choice. See who's got the relative
Arnab,
weight on their
Swapan was
side.
saying-
You know, we know
Sankarshan.
who's the real tiger and who's the paper tiger.
Absolutely.
You see, I'm just being realistic tonight.
No.
And Sankarshan is one. After being cautious in his initial observation, Sankarshan has decided to stick his neck out. Yes, Sankarshan.
Why do you keep saying cautious? I was just being commonsensical, Arnab. All I'm saying is agreeing with Swapan that I think it is good for the BJP to clarify what is actually a very clarified situation within the BJP. I think they should just name Narendra Modi as their face. And of course the Prime Minister will be decided on the number as they fall out post-election. But the face, I think Swapan is not saying this, but in a contest between Narendra Modi and Advani within the BJP rank and file cadres, I don't think there is any confusion on who is going to weigh heavier.
No, but as a Congress leader said,
I think from the
outside,
that the BJP is losing time. The BJP is losing precious time.
No, a Congress leader says that, a political election or a prime ministerial race is not a beauty contest. You can't go around, make 3 speeches and declare yourself to be prime minister. They were being condescending, but that's what they were saying.
But
you can't be born into a family.
Congress leaders can say what they have to, BJP leaders can say what they have to, JDU leaders can say what they have to. The point is...
Sorry, Mr. Thakur.
Parties have to take decisions. And parties like the BJP or the Congress are not sort of babes in the wood. They will know when the right time is. If they're losing, according to me, the BJP is losing time in not naming Mr. Narendra Modi as their face for the next election, frankly.
Shakti Singh Goyal, what is the Congress? Do you believe now sitting in Ahmedabad that since you've been entrusted the responsibility of limiting Narendra Modi to Gujarat, that you would have failed to do so? After what has happened over the last 1 week?
There's lots of difference between NDA and UPA. There is no controversy within UPA about any person. Here within NDA there is a problem. The JDU is with NDA and JDU has a problem with Narendra Modi.
Yeah, but JDU is not coming to you. Why are you getting so excited about what's happening between the JDU and the BJP?
I do not know.
No, we are just...
I do not know who the UPA's candidate for Prime Ministership is in 2014. There is a lot of confusion. There is a lot of confusion in the UPA. Don't tell me there is no confusion in the UPA.
But there is no problem with any alliance.
There may not be a problem because you have a certain way of deciding things. You have a top-down command.
In UPA, we have lots of alliances. No alliances is saying X, Y or Z. Let me finish.
Who are you trying to delude?
Mr. Shankar Sen, just...
Other than yourselves.
Shankar Sen, I heard you. Let me finish. Shankar Sen, I heard you. With any alliance of UPA
Please do.
is not objecting any person. Is there any voice from any political party which is joining hand with UPA that if Mr. X is a prime ministerial candidate will have a problem? No.
They are just leaving
because in
one
UPA
by one.
Or within Congress, we do not have any leader like Modi who is tinted, whose development plan is questionable. Even Smriti Irani
That's true.
once has opposed Modi. She is smart enough to change her stand and today she is defending. But the Modi's development plan cannot be acceptable. In Gujarat, if someone is saying, why you are opposing Modi, but Modi has won thrice. But why don't you forget that when Modi was not here in 1990, in Keshubhai's leadership, when there was the election, we were just 32 from Congress. We were 32 MLAs. I was one of them. Today we are 61. So number of Congress MLAs during Modi's tenure
Last
is double.
one to Smriti.
Yes, you can say that Modi got elected thrice.
Arnab,
It doesn't mean that Modi's magic
I
is
don't know
working
why.
here. Modi's development plan is working.
Unless the Nitish Kumar comes and works with
Arnab.
you, I don't know why the Congress is getting excited about what's happening between Narendra
Arnab,
Modi and
can I make a
JDU.
quick
No,
point?
she made a point to Smriti Irani. To be fair, for the second time he's made that point. And I think, Smriti, you should respond this
Arnab.
time. No, I think you should respond this
Arnab.
time. Because you are being accused of political
Arnab.
convenience by Shakti Singh Goel in your support to Narendra Modi.
If I was to respond to every cheap shot
Cheap.
that congressmen make on various
no
TV
response.
channels, then I would waste precious time which can be dedicated to issues of development. It's very rare for me and Shankar Sen to agree. And tonight I agree when he says Mr. Gohil is under some kind of a delusion. For him to say that there is absolutely nothing controversial about the UPA, possibly he should have looked at the Times Now presentation as to how the CBI was pressured to water down a report with regards to the coal gate. Possibly he should reflect on the fact
Arnab,
that Mulayam
can I
Singh
come in
Yadav has
here?
openly said that the Congress
If I can.
misuses CBI. He should also reflect on the fact that Mulayam Singh's party does indicate that one of the union cabinet ministers happens to be a
Now
Dravid.
she will not
So there are many
respond to your
controversies
question.
with regards to how
Arnab,
No,
With how-
that is,
today.
with how this DMK is also left the Congress-led UPA.
that's our next debate. That's our next
So,
debate.
like I said, rare for me,
Is
That's
this the
rare for me
Arnab,
to
because
agree
she
to
will-
what
she is
Shankar
trying
Sen
to run
says
away
on your
from the
channel.
reality.
Well,
But definitely Mr. Gohil is living under delusion,
Arnab.
and that is partly a reason why he lost the Gujarat State Assembly elections.
well, Mr.
We shall keep these occasions rare, Smriti.
Well, I tonight,
Absolutely.
tonight, I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.